Good, how are you?
Good. What you having?
Can I get a medium EP3 nice?
Yeah, got it. Is that all for you?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Do you have a punch card or do you want to start one today?
I might have one.
Okay. Thank you. Do you want a chocolate bean today?
A what?
Chocolate covered coffee bean?
Is it good?
Have you ever tried one?
No.
Here, I'll just hand it to you because so it won't roll off the lid. And then there's that at 15 for you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Came here yesterday for coffee and they did not offer me a coffee bean, so I wonder what that was about. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for watching another video. So today I'm actually on the hunt for an air conditioner hose for the EP3. I'm missing one hose to run AC in this car, and it is summer and it kind of sucks not running AC, and this is my daily driver, so I really want to have AC in this car. I'm gonna hit up some junkyards and see what I can find for AC. I'm pretty sure anything from a 2002 Honda Civic will fit, but I'm gonna try to look around for an EP3. I've been wanting to put AC in this car since I got it, but I have not been able to because one, I've been away from home, and two, well, I mean, I just didn't want to spend on parts. So, but today I'm gonna go look for those parts, and I just honestly didn't really want to wait for them to get home from eBay. So I hope I can find this hose that I need, and I think I have the compressor. My compressor works, and I also need a belt. I think that's the one only thing that I will need to go buy is a belt. Yeah, it's just ghetto as fuck. This car is on the side of the road, broken. This is the weirdest shit ever. I've never been to this part of town, so I'm actually I'm a little sketched out, just a little. Alright, so I was gonna vlog, but they didn't have what I wanted, and as well, it was kind of weird. They didn't let me go in by myself. I had to follow somebody in. A couple things I did find were clips that I need for the EJ, so I'm glad I ran into these. One was a thermostat, and then the other one, I think it's I don't even know what the fuck this is, but I mean, it's like a speed sensor for a transmission. I definitely forgot about them until I saw, I think it was a Del Sol, and I started looking at that harness, and then I ran into like a 2000 Civic, and I just clipped it off that harness because it's the same thing right about. So next stop, here we go. All right, second location. Let's see how this goes. A bit better. Nothing I'm looking for, but we'll definitely give this a shot. Hopefully an EP3. He said he didn't want to put me all Honda stuff. I did ask for CRVs because I think K20 CRVs will have the same AC line that I need. All right, so I ended up pulling off the AC hose. This is a 2000, I believe, CRV. It's got a B series, but the hose looks like it might be about the same size. I'm gonna go over here, measure it on this K series Accord. Also, the Civics have the same condenser, but since they're D series, they don't run the same lines. So I'm gonna go measure it as well, and this might actually work. I think I can bend these as well. Not a lot, but they should be bendable. So it faces the complete wrong direction. Back to square one. So this place was porked, so I'm gonna go look around somewhere else, see if I can find it anywhere else. RSXs and EP3s and maybe the CRV. I did not find any CRVs with K series here or the last place, so I'm going to go to another place and hopefully they have what I need. They said that they don't have any CRVs, EP3s or RSXs, but I did ask about V8s. Those are pretty cheap. 5.3 out of a Chevy will run for, I think they said 300, and then the 6.0 is 400. Long block, so that's still not bad. It's a complete engine. Just needs power steering, alternator, all your other components for roughly 400 bucks. It's not bad. Look at this perfectly unmolested K24 though. That seal still looks really solid. And K series do not burn a lot of oil. Like, I beat the fuck out of mine and it does not burn oil. So this being the condition that it's in, honestly pretty solid. I don't know, I'm gonna ask the price on the K24s. If I could pull a K24 for roughly 200-300 bucks as well, then we might just be putting in a K24 in the EP3. One thing I have noticed as well is that there are a lot of E46s out here, like at every junkyard that I've gone to. So if I ever need another diff or something, I could come out here and find one pretty easily. I thought that'd be hard to find, but it's harder to find an EP3. Holy shit, talk about hot boy as fuck. Oh shit, those headers are solid though. I don't have a D series. So they did not have the AC hose I needed either, but I did pick up the clamps and I did pick up bushings that go to the condensers. At least the condenser's gonna sit properly now. I'm gonna go try one more pick and pull. This might be a pretty long shot. So they have a 2003 CRV that might have a K series. This is the junkyard that I came back a while ago, and I found an EP3 here. So if they don't have the hose here, then I'm really porked and I need to go find it somewhere else. They have a CRV here, so we might be in luck. Well, here's the CRV I was looking for. Completely raped from the front end, so it does not have what I need. Yeah, this was like my best chance, but yeah, it does not have anything. I'm gonna keep looking around though. I might be able to find something else that'll work. Don't these things have a 2JZ? Alright, so I walked around the whole yard. Took a while, but couldn't find anything. And it's really hot, so yeah, I'm out. Okay, so I looked up the part at O'Reilly's and it was 55 bucks. So at the end of the day, I still ordered it at O'Reilly's, so I guess it was kind of a waste of time going out to the junkyard. Also, another thing that I needed was the belt. So at the end of the day, I still needed to go to O'Reilly's and pick up a belt because right now I'm not running an AC pump, so I definitely needed a belt again so that when I slap on the AC pump, the belt actually fits properly. What's up guys? So it's a few days later. Really quick, I'm just gonna move the EP3 there where the EJ is. I called the parts store and they said parts should be here later today. Really quick, I'm just gonna move the car into position, start taking everything apart, so then when the part is here, I can just go pick it up and I don't have to spend time on taking the car apart. But it is kind of late, it's almost like 12. There's actually no wiggle room under the hood of this car, so I really want to get a head start on it right now that I still don't have the part, but for sure I'm gonna get it today. So the other day that I went to the junkyard, I picked up these brackets, but they were too big. I thought they'd be too small. They're way too big. I thought that they would work. I could probably use these bushings because I am missing one here. Seems like I have them all except for that one, so I guess I didn't even need these. But this is what I meant by I have no room at all. Like, how is the compressor supposed to fit in there? So I'm thinking maybe pull this off because I think the compressor might be able to fit within this gap, but I have to pull this reservoir off, so I can't really use this anyways. I'll just pull it off and I'll probably put it back on later. For right now, I think this is going to be my best bet to get that compressor in there. So I started looking for the cable that goes to the condenser and I found it, but all kinds of chewed up. Still gonna test it to see if it works and if it fits and if it clips. And if it fits in, I'll just tape it together if it doesn't clip, but I'll make it work. Okay, so the compressor's not going in. I have a couple options that I can do here. I can either 1, lower the subframe, 2, lift the engine up just enough to get that compressor in there. I'm leaning more towards lifting the engine just because I don't really want to lower the subframe, because if the car has been twisted at all at any point of its life, the subframe might have issues going back on. So I'm leaning more towards taking some of the mounts off and just lifting the engine straight up and hoping I get enough wiggle room to push the compressor in, then having to realign the subframe and hoping that the car is still straight and with no issues goes on. Okay, so really quick, let me show you guys how far I've gotten, just in case you guys want to do this process as well. When me and Rafa dropped the engine, we did not install the AC pump because it would just get in the way and it was just harder to drop the engine. So that's why I'm installing it now. Let me show you guys exactly how far I've gotten and the way that I'm doing this, so that if you guys want to go ahead and do this, you guys won't be as lost and won't take as long a time as I am right now. So I had to bring the headlight back, loosen the radiator and the condenser, so I have a little bit of wiggle room. I had to pull the reserve out and now I can reach in there and the bolt goes in there. The other one I had to reach from the bottom and push it in. That one took a bit, but if you start with the 2 bottom ones, it actually lines up almost right about everything. And then all you have to do is come up here, put that one over there, go under, put the other one that goes back there, and I believe that that's everything after you put your belt on. So I actually haven't got called from AutoZone. They said they were gonna call me within an hour. It's been like 2. I think I'm gonna have enough time to put everything together, and once they call me, I will be able to just put that hose on, put the Freon in, and I'm pretty sure the AC will work. Alright, so I just got a call from AutoZone, which is actually perfect because I just finished putting the AC pump on the car. So I'm gonna leave everything taken apart just because when I do put everything back on, I do need to reach in there and put all the 10 millimeters. If I put everything together now, I just gotta take it apart later. So I'm just gonna grab that hose real quick, come back, and we will start putting it back together. So I got one hose on. The one that I just bought goes on, but I can't get the second one to go back on. It is turned at a 90-degree angle and it's not lining up really well. Okay, so I'm an idiot and did not really look at the compressor enough before I started bending, and I just realized as I was pulling off the hose to bend it some more, I saw that there was another hole aligned exactly where I could bolt the hose originally before I started bending, and I put a bolt in there and it threads in and everything. So now I gotta bend the hose back because the way that I started bending it still doesn't fit, and so now I gotta bend the hose back and hope it doesn't break on me. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than expected. I needed a different belt because the belt that I had was too short, so I went and got a different belt. I ended up figuring out how the line went, so I put that back together properly, and the condenser should be tied on to the hoses. So now just time to start the car and see if it'll take the Freon. What's up guys, so it's the next day, currently 6 a.m. A quick update on how far I got yesterday. So I put everything together, found out that the AC compressor was not working, so charged it, and the AC compressor still did not turn on. Nothing is leaking, but I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is the reason why the compressor won't turn on. So since I need the car for work tomorrow, I woke up hella early today to get started on it and to find the issue, or at least to put the car together enough to where it'll hold on until the next week when I could start working on it again. Last night I stayed up pretty late just checking out the relays and making sure that everything was working properly. I tried running power straight to the compressor and it still wouldn't engage, so I'm thinking that the compressor might be bad. Other than that, everything else seems fine. Alright, so far I don't really know what I did, but I did something right. So this alligator clip is jumping power to the actual connector for the AC compressor. So I know the compressor works because I turned on the car, checked the AC, and it's actually really cold. So the compressor works. Now I just got to figure out how to get this to work properly. I don't think that the relay was working right, and that might be the issue. So we ended up figuring out that the relay for the AC compressor was bad. So I went and picked up another relay. I think this is the new one. So we grabbed the relay off of the left headlight and we put it on the AC compressor relay position, and we figured out that the relay was bad. I'd read forums online that a lot of people changed out the relay because the relay was the one making issues. So it seemed weird to me because the AC hasn't been used in so long, so I didn't think the relay would be bad. I'm just gonna swap that out and the AC should be working properly. So the car seems like it's running fine. The only issues that it is having is that when the fans turn on for the AC, or just the fans in general, the car likes to die and it does not want to stay on. So I'm going to, one, check with the laptop to see if maybe the tune is wrong, or two, just see if I have any fuel pressure issues. I don't have a fuel pressure regulator, so I cannot tell if I'm getting good fuel pressure and if I need to clean or get a new filter. Either way, this car has had quite a few things done to it, so it probably does need a new tune for everything that it's had done. So I'm basically just gonna add a new map, save the current one, and throw in a stock map and see if maybe that will help. So I'm no pro tuner, so I just kind of adjusted everything kind of to where what the tables were looking at. I probably do need a better tune. Like I said, I'm not a tuner. I kind of have an idea of what I should be doing. If you know how the engine should be running, then I mean you could at least tune to, you know, somewhat. Probably a little bit better from factory, either for gas mileage or for power. If you do enough research, I'm pretty sure tuning is not that bad. Yeah, there are professionals out there that know exactly what they're doing, but I mean if you have a general idea, it's not too bad to get in and mess with your ECU. All I did was adjust fuel and timing, and it really did help the idle issue when the air conditioner was on. Before, it would completely die no matter what, and now it stays on. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a long vlog. I started at the junkyard, then had to wait 3 days to get a part ordered, and then had to work on the car for 2 days to finally get it to work. So if you guys made it to the end, thank you very much. If you liked this video, if it was informative at all to you guys, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below. I'm always active in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.